Congress just had hearings last week saying they're looking at it, taxing them, taking part of them. They're going to take your private 401k, and then the Social Security Administration is going to send you a check. I mean, what are so you're saying you really think they're delusional in government, and they just think we're going to go along with this?
Well, yeah. I mean, again, look at who these people are. I love it that they're saying, now that, the Democrats are in power over here, now they'll be able to get something done. I mean, who's going to get what done? Pelosi, Reid, Dodd, Frank? How about Laurel and Hardy and Abbott and Costello? What do these people have ever done? Who could get away with this stuff?
Except steal.
Except steal.
Why do you think?
Yeah, and make bad decisions.
What?
I mean, none of us would be employed if we screwed up as much as they did. So, I mean, yesterday Obama, they broadcast that thing on 60 Minutes, and, about the economy. And he said they'll do whatever it takes. Well, what's whatever?
Well, that means nationalizing industries, stealing everything the middle class has got. Folks are going to point the poor, uneducated people at the middle class. They're going to rob the middle class, and they're planning on all of this. We'll talk more about it on the other side and take your phone calls with our amazing guest, Gerald Celente. His website's trendsresearch.com. Ours is Infowars.com. Okay, we're going to go to Steve, Tyler, Mike, Casey, Aaron, and others. Please have your question ready for myself or the guest, Gerald Celente, one of the top trend forecasters in the world. But, I mean, that last question, we're here marveling at this. They have, increased the police force 6-7-fold the last 15 years. They have prepared this MIT surveillance grid, the cameras, the license plate reading systems. They say they're getting ready for revolts. They're moving Northcom brigades in, saying we're under military occupation. So the government at the top does know it's going to be unpopular and that the raping of the middle class is going to be unpopular, but they're going to use the poor, dumbed down, who means well, middle lower class or whatever, and the blue collar folks to kind of sick them on the middle class is what I'm seeing. I see that class warfare being set up. What do you see, Gerald Celente?
They're going to try that, but it's not going to work because, they're going to be very angry at all levels of society because there's not going to be any money out there. The government's going to become the common enemy. And as a matter of fact, we see the Republicans and the Democrats working together very closely, to defeat the common enemy, which is going to be the common man. And that's what we see the battle shaping up in the coming years.
That's right. That's why we see such incredible integration of both parties, because they work for the very same interest. Exactly.
They both work for the Wall Street mob. You just have different divisions. You have the Goldman Sachs group over in D.C. You have the J.P. Morgan mob over in New York. It's just different, members of the crime family.
You've got Gambino and the Genovese. So in closing, before we go to call, sir, basic trends. 2009 starts accelerating, more and more layoffs, more confidence lost. You talk about total implosion by 2012. What will it look like?
Crime is going to be rampant, and it's going to be also a time, and I really want to make this, because there's a positive end of this, because something old and ugly is dying and something new could be born. This could be the time for a renaissance. It doesn't have to end ugly. Because one thing America has, and I travel the world, I mean, people still look to America for the place of innovation. They don't know how bad it is over here. They don't know how everybody's become so corporatized. But the thing is that we have, more than any other nation, the ability to turn this around and turn it into a positive. And the way it becomes a positive is if we break away from one size rules all. So if we start going back to states' rights, to local rights, and then also, Alex, necessity is the mother of invention. Great things could happen from this.
No, I agree. We're stagnant. We're decadent. We're dying. This is like getting a fever that burns out the infection. But so that's the big challenge. Do we let the globalists, the New World Order, use the crisis to sell total control or do we do a judo move and use this attack against them to fully discredit them and have a true renaissance?
Precisely. And that's, by the way, the foundation of the work at the Trends Research Institute. We provide the trends. We provide the lifeboats. But once you get into it, then you have to use your own skills, imagination, and ingenuity to navigate the open sea.
Yeah, this isn't some master control thing.
Exactly. So we believe that every human is endowed with a unique individual gift, and when you're free to bring that out, that's the Renaissance, and that has not happened. We become all corporatized, homogenized, and I mean, what is this? This is a McDonald's and a Burger King
Yeah,
world.
they're like androids. The public has literally taken on a false reality. Now that nightmare, hopefully, is about to end. Stay there. Back in 60 seconds with your call.
Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
Go to trendsresearch.com. You can subscribe to his trends tracking publication, the Trends Journal. Again, trendsresearch.com. My website's infowars.com. Gerald Celente is our guest. We're going to go ahead and go to your phone calls now. Thank you for holding. Steve in Texas, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
With the trend of big government that we've had in the last 8 years, and which will probably continue under the reign of Obama, do you see Obama or somebody like him being in office for more than 8 years, repeal of the constitutional amendment that prevents a president being in there for more than 2 terms?
No, we really don't, because he's going to end up very unpopular. You know, people are putting more into this than it is. I mean, let's remember he only got 52% of the vote. What was it when FDR came in, Alex? It was like 80% the second time around or something.
Absolutely, and hype dissipates a lot faster now. The people aren't very sophisticated in knowing they're being lied to, but more than ever, they know they're being lied to, and so they want instant gratification. If Obama doesn't deliver them to Valhalla instantly, they're going to turn against him. Gerald?
Yes, I agree with you. And not instantly. We give him at least six months. I mean, we could be wrong on this, you know. But again, you know, the people are so desperate. They're so desperate that they buy lines from a presidential reality show. Oh, by the way, I have to make this point. You know, Obama. This was an Oprah production. You know, I've been on every major TV show, and I've been on Oprah twice. Nobody does it like Oprah. She's the queen of TV, hands down. You go back to December when Oprah started to support Obama, the whole stage, the whole scenery, the whole performance changed.
Yeah, she took over.
She took over. This was an Oprah production. You saw it in his nomination speech, if you missed it before, and then you saw it in his acceptance speech, rather, and then you saw it after Election Day, Election Eve. You know, this great staging.
Yeah, so, she wants global power. She's got a church now, so she can put her money through that, and well, I don't want to use the term launder, but, you know, clean it up. And she's got a 2 million person church. She wants a global religion. I mean, this girl is, we ain't seen nothing yet, huh? So
that's why I'm saying not to sell it so short, because this is a country that loves the reality show, and they certainly love the presidential reality show.
Well, by instantly, I meant like 6 months to a year in the scheme of things.
Yeah, we're probably talking around the same period.